Good morning, children. Children, I welcome you all to today's session of English literature. And we are on to Tempest. We are on Act 1, Scene 2. A tempest has been created, a shipwreck has occurred, and this was what we had seen in Act 1, Scene 1, and Act 1, Scene 2. We see that Miranda and Prospero are at some other part of the island there. Miranda, on seeing the shipwreck through a glass globe, she feels very sad because she has never seen any other human being in her life apart from her father. So, for the first time, she is seeing some human beings and she feels very sad to see them perishing. So, Prospero tells him that, asks him that if she remembers anything of of her past, about her past. She sees that, yes, I see, I could remember that some three, four ladies used to be around me. Prospero told her that there used to be many more, and your father was much more valuable and much more prosperous than you look at him today. So Miranda, more to know, did never meddle with my thoughts. So Miranda said, yes, my desire to know more is increasing, and these things have never come to my thought. Meddle with my thoughts means I could not even imagine them. They had never ever came in my thoughts. Prospero, it's time I should inform thee further. Lend thy hand and pluck my magic garment from me. Now, why he says it's time? He says this because many times in past, Prospero tried to tell Miranda what she was and what they were, how they have come here. But every time he felt that Miranda is small, she will not be able to digest the truth. But now he feels that no, Miranda has grown up and she is ready to digest all the truth. So Prospero is ready to tell her everything, and he says that I'm going to tell you everything. Just pluck this magic garments off me, and then Virata does that. He lays down his mantle with which he was doing the magic, and he addresses it and says, "Lie there, my art, wipe thine eyes, have comfort. The direful spectacle of the wreck which stirs the very virtue of compassion in thee, I have with such provision in mine art." He's saying, let this mantle rest there, and he tells Miranda that you should wipe the tears which are there in your eyes, have comfort. Whatever you have just seen was just a spectacle, was just a scene of the shipwreck, and that touched you and made you virtue of compassion is actually it has brought tears in our eyes, so and made her sad, so which is a compassionate feeling. He says that I have, through my art, it is me who has created everything and has safely ordered that not a soul should be harmed, right? And that harm should be perdition as an hair, not so much perdition as an hair. It means that even a single hair of none of the person there has been harmed, right? So, which thou heardst cry, which thou sawest sing, sit down, for thou must know further. And he says that nothing has happened there actually, and sit down and hear everything. Miranda, you often begin to tell me but what I am, but stopped and left me to a bootless inquisition, concluding stay not. So Miranda tells Prospero that many a times I know you have tried to tell me what I was, and but you just used to stop, and that left me at a point of dis because I was caught in a jinx. I never knew what is going, what was the beginning, what I was in middle of it. And I Prospero, the hour now come, the very minute bids thee ope thine ears, obey and be attentive. Canst thou remember a time before we came onto this hill? So Prospero tells her that yes, the time has come. Just keep your ears open. Ope thine ears means keep your ears open, obey and be attentive. And he asks her that, do you remember a time when we came to this cell some time before? What used to happen? Miranda, Prospero, I do not think thou canst, for then thou was not out 3 years old. So he says that I think you cannot because at that time you was not even 3 years old. Miranda, certainly, sir, I can. Miranda says that yes, I can remember. Prospero, by what? By any other house or person of anything the image tells me hath kept with thy remembrance. Right? He says that what do you remember? Do you remember any house or person or anything image might tell me, means if there is any picture which is coming to your mind, just let me know that, Miranda, it's far off and rather like a dream than an assurance that my remembrance warrants. Had I not five or four women that once so Miranda says that it is a dream, which you can say it's not, there's nothing concrete which is coming to my mind. And he asked him that, is it not that once I used to have four or five women that attended me? No, Prospero says, thou hadst more, means you had more of them, Miranda, but how is it that this lives in the mind? And he says that, Miranda, I'm very surprised that why, how can this thought be in your mind? What seest thou else in the dark backward of an absime of time? He asks him that, what else do you see in the dark backward of the absime? Means, what else can you see in your memories, which is correlated to the past? He asks her if she can remember how they had come there, what was their condition, and how had he brought. Miranda said, "But that not, I do not." Prospero, 12 years since, Miranda, 12 years since. The father was the Duke of Milan and a prince of power. So Prospero says, 12 years ago, your father was the king of Milan and he had lot of power. Miranda, sir, are you not my father? Miranda is in a shock because the person standing right in front is not looking like a king. So she says that, are you not my father? Prospero says, your mother was a piece of virtue. And she said, thou wast my daughter, and thy father was the Duke of Milan, and thou only his only heir and Princess Novas. So, so he says that your mother was a very virtuous lady, and she had told me that you are my daughter. And your father was the Duke of Milan, and he had only one heir, and that was you, the princess. Miranda, oh the heavens, what foul. Now Miranda's from sadness gets changed into anger because she comes to know she is a princess and she's staying here like a near beggar. So she says, oh the heavens, what foul play had we that we have come from thence. Oh, blessed was we did. So she says that yes, there might be some foul play due to which we had come to this way. Otherwise, nothing could bring us so down. Prospero, both, my girl, by foul play as thou sayest, as we were heaved thence, but blessed the whole hither. He said, yes, both is true. It's a foul play, but we were also helped by some kind person also. Miranda, oh my heart bleeds to think that teen that I've turned you to, which is from my remembrance. Please you, Father. Miranda said, now my heart has started bleeding. I'm feeling very sad that I would have made you a lot, I would have brought a lot of trouble to you. Right, and which is, and I could not remember anything. Please tell me what had happened. Prospero, my brother and thy uncle called Antonio, I pray thee mark me that a brother should be so perfidious. So he's saying that my brother and your uncle Antonio, and he asked Miranda to listen to me because it's hard to believe that a brother can be so perfidious, means treacherous. So he had plotted, he has backstabbed Prospero. He whom next thyself all the world I loved, and to him put the manage of my state. And he says that I, amongst everything in this world, I have loved him the most, and I have put a lot of trust in him to manage my state. As at that time, through all the signories, it was the first and Prospero the prime duke. He's saying that amongst all the subordinates I had, Prospero was the prime duke, and he was next to me. And but I have been so reputed in dignity and for the liberals art without a parallel, those being all my study. He's saying that I was more interested into liberal art, that is magic, and for me that was my priority, and I kept on studying and practicing them. And slowly, the government I cast upon my brother and to my state grew stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret study. And he's saying that, and slowly, the entire government went into the hand of my brother, and I was kept. Uh, I was fully into my studies of black magic and all that, my magic. And your uncle used to attend me, used to meet me and tell me everything. Right. So now the treachery is going to be told to Miranda. Right? So I stop here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it. And until we meet again, it's a goodbye.